Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spectacle, the glory, the grandeur, the magnificence, and the brilliance. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Football right here at the beautiful Lake Central High School. I'm your commentator for the evening, Caleb Beasley. We have an epic showdown for tonight. Lake Central will take on the Valparaiso Vikings in their final matchup in their regular season. Lake Central's heading into postseason. Valpo's heading into postseason. Everybody's heading into postseason. For more on the analysts of the plays, let's bring in tonight's play-by-play analyst, Mr. Jack Thiel. How you doing, Jack?
Good. It feels great to be here right now. It's going to be a great matchup. Both of these teams, they're really good. Lake Central, unfortunately, has some tough losses. Valpo, they have two running backs who are amazing, but I feel like we're going to have a great game tonight.
We've got 4 quarters to see how it all breaks down. 4 quarters to see how it all breaks down here. Things are just getting started here at Lake Central, the beautiful 8400 Wicker Avenue, and you are watching live on YouTube in the award-winning LakeCentralNews.com.
The kick is off. Valpo catches it. It runs to the 20. He goes in the middle of the defense. He is brought down about at the 30-yard line.
This is it for Lake Central. This is Lake Central's senior night. They've spent a long time over these past 4 years for a lot of them preparing for this very moment. It's bittersweet for some. It's bittersweet for some being a senior and having to know that tonight could be the very last time some of these guys play football. You know?
Yeah, I mean, these kids put their heart and soul in the game every day, and, you know, they all want to go all the way and win state, but unfortunately sometimes it doesn't work out for you, and they just play their hearts out. You know, that's what you can ask for. Now run, and a nice tackle over there by Lake Central. That was a loss of 2 yards.
11:37 left on the clock here. Things just getting started right here at the burial grounds. Like I said, we have an epic showdown for tonight. Epic showdown for tonight. The card is beautiful. Lake Central versus Valparaiso.
Jake with you in shotgun formation. Steps back. Throws the pass. It's a complete catch. That was a great catch. He was covered and he made a really nice catch with it.
Interesting fact, one of the football coaches, Miss Jeanette Gray, is actually a former Valparaiso alum for the high school and the university. So that's probably interesting seeing her old high school, and maybe she sees some of the staff members here tonight. Probably interesting kind of being on the other side tonight. A little bit of a bittersweet feeling.
Jake with you in shotgun formation. Hands the ball to number 30, and a great stop by the Lake Central defense.
Made the fan section here at Lake Central very happy, very passionate fans.
The kick is off. The punt. High punt. And it's a bobble. And they get a nice roll there all the way to the 8-yard line. That's a great punt right there.
Jack, what are your early predictions for the end result of this game? Way too early predictions for the end of this game. Who do you think is going to come out on top tonight?
I think Lake Central, because this game is more than a game. This game will help them in the future. I think if they win this game, this will help them in sectionals. Valpo's a great team. This can help them win.
All righty.
Zach Wendell in shotgun formation. Receiver in motion, hikes the ball, hands it off, and only a short game.
Little under 9 minutes left here on the clock in the first quarter. Plenty of time for Lake Central to come out on top. Plenty of time for Valpo to come up on top. It'll be interesting to look at the clock in about 10 minutes from now and to see who's put some points on the board as this play goes on.
Oh, we get sacked. What a great defensive. That's a great sack right there. They went right through the offensive line. That was a great sack.
Great job coming from the backside.
Tonight's theme for the student section is actually a pink out in support of breast cancer awareness, so that's very nice. As many of you know, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Back bundle. Shotgun formation in the end zone. Giles on his right. Hikes the ball. Throws it. And no yards gained on that play. The Valpo defense really responding good in the beginning of the game.
It is a beautiful night for football. 57 degrees here in the wonderful town of St. John. 10% chance of rain, so virtually no chance that it is going to rain tonight, which means we can focus on the action. Friday night football.
Short punt, not really that good of a punt. No good bounce, and Valpo's going to get the ball at the Lake Central 32. That was not a good punt, and that could hurt them.
Yeah, real good field position. They're starting out just outside of the Lake Central 30-yard line.
7:52 to play here. Both teams just had the ball once. We're at a 0-0 tie. First and 10. Valpo moving from right to left on your electronic device. First and 10. Lake Central.
Jake LaFew, shotgun formation. He's got two running backs with him. Three receivers out there. Steps back. He throws it. Oh! Right through the hands of number 82. That was great defense there by Lake Central. The safeties and cornerbacks all came as one and helped them not catch the ball. Jake LaFew, shotgun formation. Hands the ball off to number 30. He goes down. Great stop by LC. Valpo trying to get a first down to extend the drive. Steps back. He looks right through his hands once again. The second time this drive that's gone right through his hands.
I'd like to thank all of our fans for watching tonight. We'd like to thank all of our fans for watching. Feel free to interact with us on social media using the hashtag LCTV livestream. Follow along with us on Twitter at LCHS News. Add us on Instagram at Lake Central News and Facebook at Lake Central News, or follow us on Snapchat at LC News.
Valpo not feeling comfortable punting it, so they're going to try to go for it and hopefully get a first down here. Shotgun formation. Steps back. Rolls to the right. Rolls to the right, and an interception by Lake Central. He breaks the tackle, and he's down. Penalty flag on the field. We'll see if this play stands or it goes back.
6:55 left on the clock.
The play will not hurt Lake Central into the face mask as Valpo. That was a great interception right there. Great defensive stop. And there is number 14, Zach Bundalo, the sophomore, who's had a great year so far as a sophomore. He's had a lot of pressure on him. He's done great.
You know, Lake Central has had a really interesting season this season. They've had just a lot of struggle, and the team has just been able to pull through no matter what's going on, and that's amazing for Lake Central.
Giles with the run. He goes down. About a 3-yard gain.
Wherever Lake Central ends up in postseason, they should be nothing but proud of themselves because of the stuff they went through during the season. I mean, they didn't have the easiest season, and they went on a losing streak for a while. A lot of their longtime fans kind of withdrew their support for Lake Central, but here they are. They've won their past 2 games in a row. Let's see if they can pick up another win tonight. 6:31 on the clock, live on YouTube and the award-winning LakeCentralNews.com.
Zach Bundalo, running down ready. Hikes the ball, drops back. Deflected. Great deflection right there by the Valpo defense. It is 3rd and 8. Lake Central trying to extend the drive here. Zach Wendell getting ready. Hikes the ball. He drops back. A laser and incomplete. Targeting Austin Atkins right there. And it looks like Lake Central will have to punt the ball. Punts the ball. It's a high one. Bear catches it. About the 16 or 17-yard line. Valpo coming out, trying to score now.
You know, like I mentioned before, beautiful night for football, Jack. That is going to play a huge factor into how the football team performs. Just the atmosphere itself, couldn't ask for a better night.
Yeah, weather conditions are really important for football. And it's a handoff, and he's trying to find a space, and he finds one for maybe about 4 yards. LC defense so far has been really impressive.
Lake Central cheerleaders are chanting, "We're here to beat the Vikings," and that is Lake Central's goal tonight. Very important that they are goal-oriented tonight as this play goes on.
They're another great stop by the Lake Central defense. I'm telling you, they're ready tonight, and they're showing that they're ready. And it is 3rd and 8 for the Valpo Vikings. Jake LaFew looking for some passing yards. He hasn't been able to find anyone yet. Jake LaFew, shotgun formation. He drops back. He's going back. The defense, and then a sack. And a fumble, but Valpo recovers it. Once again, the Lake Central defense is right there.
Defense is going to have to stay intact for the entire duration of this game. Valparaiso does have a better record this season than Lake Central. Valparaiso has a 5-3 record, while Lake Central has a 3-5. That's 3 wins and 5 losses for Lake Central. And Lake Central really needs to make their record 4-5 tonight going into the postseason, because it's going to make them stronger in the postseason and more of a legitimate threat.
The punt. It's a high punt. It's a good punt. And he lets it bounce, and he catches it. Breaks the tackle. It goes in the middle. And there's a flag on the field, as the Valpo defense is still trying to tackle him as he is finally down. Reminder, there's a flag on the field. Lake Central offense trying to put points on the board. As you look on the field, Anthony Giles is on the field. It is Joshua Williams who's been the backup, and he's been a mighty fine backup for Anthony Giles because he hurt his ankle in the beginning of the Chesterton game. Hands the ball off to Josh Williams. It's a nice run for a gain about 7 yards.
Four minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock here at Lake Central. Score is 0-0.
Zach Bundalo likes the ball, hands it off, and that will be a Lake Central first down. But there's a fumble. Valpo has recovered the ball. You can't turn over the ball. Turnovers will kill you, that's for sure. Valpo's offense coming out again. Now twice, they haven't been able to do anything. Let's see if that'll happen again. Jake with you, hikes the ball. Oh, it's a wildcat. Good gain, about 6 yards, 5 yards.
You know, throughout the season, Lake Central's football team, they haven't given up. They haven't given up, and that's very important. Even when a lot of the fans gave up on them, they didn't give up. That has to make the coaching staff proud at the end of the day. How do you think the coaching staff feels about this year's team?
I think they feel great. I mean, yes, they have tough losses, but still, this team comes out every day practicing their hearts out. And they're losing, but still, they're playing their hearts out. And, you know, they've won games, but, hey, you can't win them all. Number 10, Jake Lefew, hikes the ball, runs it, and it bowls right through it. Looks like about another 6-yard gain.
.208 left on the clock here. Lake Central time is kind of running out for the first quarter here. It'll be important for the Indians to put some points up in this upcoming second quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break during this timeout. We'll be right back with more live coverage of this game. We're back a little bit quicker than 1 minute and 15 seconds right here at the burial grounds. It's Lake Central versus Valparaiso, Indians versus Vikings. You are watching live right here on YouTube and the award-winning LakeCentralNews.com. 2 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if any of these teams can put some points on the board.
Number 30, Zach Jones, about 3-yard gain. Valpo this whole drive has not used their quarterback. They have it playing a wildcat formation. They've been using big Zach Jones to bowl his way to the end zone. And it's been going pretty good so far. Valpo once again going with wildcat formation with Zach Jones. Zach Jones throws the ball. And that is a nice tackle right there. Zach Jones, who doesn't normally throw the ball, that was not a bad throw. He's a running back, and that was not a bad throw.
Going into the second quarter, what do you think Lake Central's new strategy should be?
I feel like they need to run the ball more. I feel like Valpo's defense, like their pass defense, I feel like it's been really good so far. I feel like you need to get Giles and Joshua Williams the ball way more. Jake LaFew is back out there, drops back, and he's a wide open. And a nice tackle by Lake Central, but a nice gain right there by the Valpo Vikings. Great pass.
No more than 38 seconds left on the clock here. Going into the second quarter, what do you think Valparaiso's strategy should be?
I feel like they need to pass the ball more. As you see there, that was a nice gain. Throw maybe some more screens. I mean, their defense has been excellent so far. Their offense, it's doing really good right now this drive. As Jake LaFew drops back, goes to 82, and a nice stop right there by Jackson Long, number 44, the junior.
One of the things Lake Central does have on Valpo tonight is a student section. A student section. Valparaiso, not that many people there for Valparaiso, but Lake Central student section is there. They are present and they are strong. They are ready to support their team that they've been supporting consistently this entire season. And personally, I'm excited going into postseason. I think we have a good chance of going far in the season. I think a lot of the boys on the team realize that they had one too many losses for them to continue to lose. So they seem to have been a little bit more aggressive in the latest games, which is what we've seen in the past two games. A little bit more of an aggressive side from Lake Central, which is what you need to be on top. That mentality will get you to state. Not saying you're going to go to state. That mentality will get you to state, which is important for Lake Central if that is indeed where they want to go. We've got about 10 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Thank you to our viewers for watching. Feel free to interact with us on social media using the hashtag LCTV Livestream. LCTV Livestream. Go ahead and follow along with us on social media, on Twitter not using the hashtag LCTV Livestream. I meant to say follow us at LCHS News. Follow us at LCHS News, ladies and gentlemen. And you can follow us along on Snapchat at LC News, Instagram at Lake Central News, and Facebook at Lake Central News. We will take a quick break after this. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are back and better than ever for the second quarter here. Lake Central versus Valparaiso, Indians versus Vikings, right here at the Lake Central Burial Grounds. We encourage you to come out and see us, 8400 Wicker Avenue, St. John, Indiana. But we do appreciate the viewership. Beautiful night for football, as I had mentioned earlier.
Touchdown, Valpo. That was a great passer by Jake LaFew as he ran the slant, caught the ball in the middle, and it cut it right to the end zone. Interesting fact, Valpo has never missed an extra point yet this year, so let's see if they maybe miss one now. Who knows?
still remains perfect.
Touchdown. 7-0 lead here. Vikings. Just 5 seconds to go. Brown tire about greatly. Your family owner operated full service tire and automotive repairs.
Valpo getting ready for kickoff. Quincy Tribble in the back for Lake Central. Kickoff is off. It's up. Quincy Tribble catches it. Runs past the 20. Spins, breaks a tackle, and is tackled. Nice. Nice tackle by Valpo right at the 28. Here comes Lake Central, who is trailing 7-0 to the Valpo Vikings. Zach Bundalo, quarterback. Joshua Williams in the back. Bundalo hikes the ball. Hands off to Joshua Williams. Runs up the middle. And the Valpo defense stops him for a 4-yard gain. Zach Bundle in shotgun formation. 3 on his left, 3 receivers, 1 on his right. Hikes the ball. Looks, finds Austin Atkins, but is over his head. Zach Bundle thought he could have Austin, but the Valpo defense came right away and saw it. It's 3rd and 9, and Lake Central is trying to get something going. I mean, their offense hasn't done anything yet. Valpo just scored. They need something to happen. Bundle off, shotgun formation, back, deep throw, and nothing. The Valpo defense, once again, is stopping the Lake Central offense, as the offense cannot find an answer yet.
I don't know why you didn't go for that there.
I feel like maybe it wasn't in his reach. I mean,
maybe it's the angle. Maybe it's the angle we saw it at. Maybe it really was out of his reach. Jack, what do you think are the chances of Lake Central going to state?
I don't think they can do it. They just can't, because it's their defense has been good in the last 2 games. But you look at all year, it has been not good. The rush defense has been terrible. Late games, when they need that defense, it has fallen apart, and that's not going to help them.
Yeah, there were a lot of games, like not 1 or 2, like 5 that we saw where they lost it in the last few seconds. And I spoke to some of the football players, and they said, "Well, we didn't lose because we lost in the last few seconds." No, you lost. I mean,
yeah.
So they definitely do have to work on that. I don't think a state championship or state championship game run for them is impossible, because it's not impossible for anybody. But they do need to put a lot of work in if they want to do that coming into postseason, and they can start tonight, you know?
Yeah, with sectionals October 28th at Crown. They play Crown Point. They want to get revenge on Crown Point for beating them. Now, let's hope the weather conditions are a lot better than the last one since it was pouring the last game. It was a tough game for them. 2nd and 8. Jake LaFew, shotgun. Likes the ball. He's looking. A nice catch by number 43. That'll be a Valpo first down. Lately, Jake LaFew has been finding his targets really good. Jake LaFew, it's the ball. Sees number 43 again. And an amazing catch right there.
9:56 left on the clock here at Lake Central.
I'll give credit to number 43. That was a great catch. He had 2 defensemen on him. He's 1 yard short of the first down. Jake LaFew in shotgun formation. Hands the ball off. And for a 2-yard gain. That will be a Valpo first down, by the way. Jake LaFew back. Throws it deep. And what a great catch right there. That was a hard catch, and he just caught it. That was a great catch. Whoever was guarding him, you just got to tip your hat off. I mean, that was a great catch right there. Nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it. You just have to give credit where credit is due. That was an amazing catch.
Valpo trying to strike again.
Let's see if Valparaiso can capitalize.
Runs it. He is short.
You know, it's interesting. We were talking about student sections. Valparaiso side made almost as much noise as we can, and they have less people. So Lake Central student section needs to step it up. They were pretty loud when that catch hit, you know.
Jake LaFew steps back. An interception! An interception!
He's on the move! He's on the move!
He's on the 40. He's on the 50. Number 30, Zach Jones, pushes him down. What a great pick by the Lake Central defense.
Lake Central's pulling out all the stops tonight. This is a must-win for Lake Central.
That is what they needed. That's what they need. That's what the student section needs to pump them up. That's going to help them. That was a great play right there.
Oh, everybody would have went crazy if you made a touchdown. I would have lost it.
The defense read Jake LaFew's eyes. They saw his eyes where he was going. Saw it, caught it. He went to the 40, and that was a great play right there. Zach Bundle trying to spark the Lake Central offense right here. Shotgun formation. Ikes the ball. Steps back. He sees, and he drops it. As it looked like he had it at the end, he did not have it. That was a great try. Great defense.
Great attempt there.
That was a great attempt. Zach Bundalo saw it. He had it, just the defense came to him and then just dropped it. Second and 10. Bundalo on shotgun formation. 3 receivers on his left, 1 on his right. Maybe looking for a pass. Likes the ball. Goes to the left. Throws it. A catch by Austin Atkins right there at the 30-yard line. That was a 5-yard gain. That is 3rd and 5 right now. Three on his right, one on his left. Giles on the backfield. Quincy running behind him. Giles, he looks short of the first down, looks like a yard or two short. I would not be surprised if they go for it. It's only a yard or two, and they really need it right now. As Lake Central will be going for it. Bundle on formation. Hikes the ball. Hands it off. Breaks it. That's close. That is close. That's close. They might need to measure it. They measure it, and it's a first down for Lake Central. As they're at the 25-yard line. Giles in the backfield. Bundle on shotgun. Hikes the ball, steps back, looks to his left. That was a great catch right there by number 85.
Benson now with a couple of receptions here.
Lake Central trying to drive into the end zone. Giles in the backfield. Quincy running to his left. Runs with Giles. That was a nice gain for about 6 yards. That's in Lake Central first down. Lake Central on the 12-yard line trying to tie the game. Zach Bundle has been able to find his rhythm this drive. Shotgun formation. Zach Bundle, he looks. He throws it up, and it is incomplete out of the end zone. He threw that a little. He overthrew it a little. That is a 2nd and 10. Hikes the ball. Hands off to Giles. Pass to the defender. Looks like he's at the 1-yard line. Great run there by Anthony Giles as he runs right past the Valpo defense. His 1st and goal at the 1. Lake Central trying to tie the game. Joshua Williams back. Hand out to Joshua Williams. And he is stopped at the 1. This is 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Joshua Williams in the back as Anthony Giles is on the sidelines. Zach Bundle hands it off to Josh, and he is stopped again. Valpo's defense has been responding really good to this 3rd and goal, 1st, 2nd. Really good. as Anthony Giles comes back on the field. And go back formation. Hikes the ball. Giles goes in. And he is stopped at the 1 once again.
Continues to get stopped. How frustrating must that be? So close, yet so far away from that touchdown.
Got to give a lot of credit to this Valpo defense.
They're doing an amazing job. Lake Central needs to step up their defense to resemble Valpo's. Because Valpo's doing an amazing job. They're right there. Lake Central's right there. Yet Valpo's defense is ensuring that they will not get that touchdown.
4th and 1. Lake Central trying to score. If they don't score, it's a heartbreak. Gives it to Giles. And he is stopped at the 1. What a great defensive drive right there by Valpo. Lake Central really needed that, and they couldn't get it. I mean, that was a big one right there. That can be a game changer right there. But Anthony Giles is not happy with himself right now. As there's a timeout called.
Quick timeout here for Lake Central, and it's a timeout for us. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more live coverage. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and better than ever. 2:59 left on the clock, just under 3 minutes as this play goes on.
Jake LaFille looks like to do a QB rush because since he's at the 1, he does not want to get safety. Smart idea.
So on first down with their in zone with their back, gain about a yard there. So I think the second down next we get 2 on the board, but it's more of a yard than our advantage. Second down and
Jake LaFille, shotgun formation. Hikes the ball. Sets back. Oh! An enormous hit by the Lake Central defense. That one had to hurt. As it's 3rd and 8 right now, and Lake Central trying to stop them.
We appreciate our viewers here tonight, and we encourage you to follow along on social media with us using the hashtag LCTV livestream. Do it right now. Thanks for the viewership.
3rd and 8, Jake LaFille, shotgun formation. Steps back, another enormous hit. Gets the ball off. Tackle in the end zone. But they say he's down at the 1. They said forward progression. But he is down at the 1, not a safety. Down at the 1.
2-minute warning here. 2-minute warning here. We are less than 2 minutes away from seeing the end of this first half. Lake Central is still failing to put some points on the board. And going into that second half, they're going to need points. I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to need points. They're going to need to figure out a way past Valpo's defense, because Valpo's defense right now, they're doing an amazing job.
Coach Winters, he's going to have to find something. High kick. Catches it. Runs past. He's on the 30. as he is tackled down. The minute 18 left. Lake Central is trying to tie the game going into halftime.
Yep, Lake Central's in good field position here. And let's see if they go up from here right away here. Okay, looking for both and let's see if they can find him.
Lake Central in Wildcat formation. So it's back. Hands off to Giles. Jukes. Jukes again, but it's nice tackle right there by number 7. Caught the legs of Anthony Giles. As there is a timeout called.
Lake Central takes a timeout with 1:04 left on the clock. Lake Central takes a timeout, and we're going to do the same. We'll be right back with more coverage. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to do this to you guys, but it's the final countdown. Oh, I could, I tried. I really tried, ladies and gentlemen. But there is 1 minute and 4 seconds left on the clock here at Lake Central as this play goes on.
Zach Bundalo rolls to his right, under pressure. As the throw is not long enough. To Austin Atkins as the defense, once again, is getting to Zach Bundalo. Third and 12 right now. Zach Bundalo, shotgun formation. Anthony Giles at the back. 2 receivers on his left, 2 receivers on his right. Hikes the ball, drops back, throws it up in the air. It's up for grabs, and he drops it. Quincy Tribble, the sophomore, couldn't handle it. As it will be 4th and 12, and Lake Central once again is on 4th down. This Valpo defense, you gotta admit, this first half, they played excellent defense.
Yeah, I mean, we have to give it to them. We have to give credit where credit is due. Excellent half for Valpo. If Valpo keeps it up, we could be seeing Valpo win. If Lake Central doesn't change their strategy, Valpo could win this one, making Lake Central's record, I believe, 3-6.
Lake Central will be going for it, as there will be a timeout.
Lake Central takes another timeout. We're going to do the same. We'll be right back. "50 seconds left on the clock. 50 seconds left on the clock. We are back. It is the second quarter. Lake Central versus Valparaiso. Indians versus Vikings.
4th and 12. Zach Bundalo in shotgun formation. Trying to get something here. Struts. Up in the air. That's deep. As it is dropped by Austin Atkins.
After the leap of faith by Austin Atkins, he was not able to connect with his destiny there.
Gotta admit, they double team Austin Atkins, and it worked well for them. Valpo now gets the ball with 49 seconds, and will probably try to score again to take a 2-touchdown lead against them.
I'm telling you, Lake Central, they're going to have to dig deep for that second half. Because I'll tell you, Valpo's not going to back off. Valpo is going to turn up the heat. And Lake Central, they're really going to have to dig deep. And that's what we've seen with so many games. It's like in the end, it's almost like they're giving up as this play goes on.
Jake LaFew throws it. Number 1 is wide open. He catches it as he is tackled down.
Nice tackle by Lake Central. Back to what I was saying, it's important that Lake Central turns up the heat. We're going into postseason. We don't have any more time to lollygag and, we'll get them next time or whatever. We're going into postseason, you know what I mean? Lake Central is really going to have to turn up the heat. And Valpo, if they want to pull out a win tonight, they're going to have to keep it up. They're doing an amazing job so far.
Jake LaFew shotgun formation. He steps back, runs, breaks an R tackle, hits, as he makes the nice throw. Number 14 breaks a tackle. He's running across. He's going on 20. He's on the 15. He's on the 10. He's at the 5.
Valparaiso High School, ladies and gentlemen, they are doing an amazing job this game. We have to give credit where credit is due. They are doing an amazing, I can't put it any other way. They're doing an amazing job. Lake Central, they need that second half. They need to turn up the heat. They need to come back. They need to rethink their strategy. They need to rethink why they're in this.
Yeah, I mean, Valpo, that did not look anything good, and they turned that into a nice game.
Oh, beautiful.
As Valpo spiked the ball to stop the time. Valpo at the 5-yard line, looking to score again. Jake LaFew drops back. Another missed tackle. Deflected. Great stop there by Lake Central. So we have 5 seconds left. Will Valpo keep the offense or put the kicking team on the field? As it looks like they'll go for 3 points to end the quarter. Lines up. As there'll be a timeout.
Valparaiso taking the timeout. Valparaiso taking the timeout with 5 seconds left on the clock here, and we'll be right back with coverage after this. Four seconds left on the clock here. Let's see what's about to happen. Jack, what do you think is about to happen?
I feel like they'll make the field goal. This is a really good kicker. I feel like he'll make it. So he drops back, kicks it, and it's good. That makes it 10-0.
The undefeated streak continues.
As there will be a second left, maybe Lake Central can return it for something. Coming into halftime, Lake Central, they're going to have to find something because this offense, if they play like this next half, well, Valpo will win, that's for sure.
Believe it or not, in football, it actually means a lot which team makes it back on the field first from the timeout. Believe it or not, and Valpo just made it back first. That could mean that Valpo's about to do something big. I heard this from somebody.
No, I've never heard that before.
Purely speculation. We'll never know.
Valpo kicks the ball. Looks like a squib kick. He's at the 20. He's at the 30. He's breaking tackles. but we'll be down.
0 seconds left on the clock here in this first half. The score is 10-0. Valpo leads against Lake Central. Lake Central is going to have to dig deep if they want to come back in that second half and put some points on the board. We will resume our extensive live coverage after this break. We'll be right back on YouTube and the award-winning LakeCentralNews.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the burial grounds. Things are kind of just getting started here as the team stretches and gets warmed up. We wanted to give you a perspective of what it is like in the student section and what the average student is feeling here at Lake Central. Just about Lake Central, about their chances of their run in postseason and their performance this season. So, with me is member of the student section and the senior class, Mr. Christopher Fundage. Chris, how's it going?
Hi, I'm good.
Chris, what do you think about Lake Central's season? You know, we're right at the end. Postseason is coming up. What do you think about Lake Central's season?
I think we have more talent than our record shows for, and I think we're gonna have some good stuff happen for us in the postseason this year.
Do you think that Lake Central could go to state?
I mean, anything's a possibility once the postseason hits. I mean, I think we have a really talented squad, and I think we might do really well.
Alrighty. What is the vibe, the overall vibe in the student section?
Well, tonight we have cancer awareness week or whatever, and we're all wearing pink down there, and it's a great time down there. I think our Indian Ty Winicki does a great job, and he has some help from Liveborn and others, including myself, and we're having a good old time down there, and everyone's energized and stuff. It's great.
Is Jake a good Indian? Is he better than past Indians?
Yeah, I think Ty is better than past Indians. He might be the best Indian ever at the school.
Yeah, he seems to be doing a great job leading the student section. Anything else you want to say about Lake Central or the student section itself?
I'm just going to end it with Go Indians.
All right, Christopher Fundage, everybody, thanks for talking to us. We will be right back with extensive, unprecedented coverage of the second half of this game right here on YouTube and the award-winning LakeCentralNews.com. The wait is over. It is time for the second half of this epic showdown. Lake Central versus Valparaiso, Indians versus Vikings. Vikings still lead against Lake Central 10-0 as the second half gets started right now.
Ball bounces. Quincy Tribble, he's at the 10. He's at the 15. And a nice hit by the Valpo defense right there. As Lake Central was shut out the first half, trying to actually put some points on the board in the second half.
I wonder what the conversation in the locker room was like for the Indians and what their new strategy is.
I think they need to spread out more. Looks like they're in bunches. I think they need to spread out. I think good things can happen. Wendell gets the ball, hands it off to Giles. Giles with the juke move. He's up the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 30. The 20.
He's
the
running
10.
for it. He's running for it.
A
He's running
touchdown!
for it. He does it for Lake Central. He does it for Lake Central. That's a touchdown for the Indians and a must-win for Lake Central.
Great way to respond in the second. That's a great way. That's a great way. That's what they need. Motivation right here.
Huge morale booster for the Indians. That's what they need to get their head back in the game. The second half has already started, and Lake Central is coming out on fire.
Nice run by Giles, but you got to get the offensive line a lot of credit too. They blocked really good for him there. As the extra point is good, and there's only a 3-point game right now. Lake Central's defense is going to come out and try to stop them.
Score is now 10-7. Lake Central slowly making a comeback here. It'll be interesting to see what they can do in the second half.
Defense is important.
Like I said, I think, Valpo wasn't considered. They said, obviously didn't know that's going to 10-7.
Back here at Lake Central. Back here at Lake Central High School, where Lake Central Indians just jumped up on the board there. Huge touchdown run. What did you say it was again?
At number 7, Patrick Kelly is back there to receive the kickoff for Valpo. The kick is off. Kelly catches it. Let's take the touchback. We'll see how the Valpo offense can respond to the great run by Lake Central. Jake LaFew out there at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Hands off to Zach Jones. And he breaks a tackle. He breaks another one. He's a monster. He ain't getting stopped. What a nice run right there. Jake LaFew gets the ball. Now to Zach Jones once again. He's just bulldozing through it as that was a nice 5-yard gain.
An absolute tank that Valpo has.
Second and 7. Jake LaFew hikes the ball. He gives to Zach Jones once again. It's a nice 2-yard gain, it looks like, right there. Great stop by the LC defense. So it's 3rd and 7. LaFew gets the ball, drops back, runs, and he throws him down, but it's incomplete, but there is a flag. It looked like a horse collar right there. As they threw Jake LaFew to the ground. There's a holding on Valpo.
Here 10:22 left on the clock for the Indians.
stop by Lake Central right there. Punts. It's a high one. They let it bounce. And there's another great roll right there. Stopped at like the 16-yard line. That was a great punt right there. Gotta give credit to the Valpo punter. He has made some great punts for against LC.
One play, or 4 yards to score a touchdown to get back in the game quickly here. And they are almost in the exact same spot they were in last time they started their last drive, predominantly their own 18-17-yard line on the far half. So we'll see if they can draw up some of the same magic they did the last 2 days.
Let's see how it's on the sideline on that same inside handoff.
Spread out, look at the right to the left on your electronic device. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looks like Giles just off the left.
Sack bundle. Hikes the ball, drops back. Looks at Austin Atkins, but it's picked off. We're 95 with the interception.
What a beautiful catch from Valparaiso. Beautiful catch from Valparaiso. How many beautiful, emotionally captivating moments have we seen from Valparaiso tonight?
Got him at Valpo's defense. It's been amazing.
They're
tonight.
not playing a game anymore. They're putting on a show. Like, this is good.
They've only had one bad thing happen. That was that run. The rest has been really good for them. As number 5, Charlie Healy at quarterback, hands the ball to Greg Lichtenberger, another big running back who gets a gain of 2 yards. Second and 8. Jake LaFew is not out there. Charlie Healy is. Drops back. He looks. He throws it. And what a great catch by the 6'4" senior Jake Bizzacki.
Another amazing catch. Huge shout out to Bizzacki there.
I mean, he's 6'4". You can't really do that much. That's where you just gotta tip your head and say, nice catch. Run, a nice stop by Lake Central right there. Zach Jones out there. Charlie Healy too. Hikes the ball. Goes to his left. Throws the ball. Touchdown, Valpo. Jake Bizzacki once again.
Touchdown, Valparaiso. Once again, we have witnessed the Vikings put on a show. And it really is an entertainment spectacular at this point. They're doing an amazing job. Lake Central, what did I say they have to do? Have to dig deep. Are they digging deep? No.
That was a great play by Jay Bizzacki right there. Extra point is good. They have not missed one yet this year.
You know, this would be a great time to give our predictions. What are your predictions for the outcome of this game?
I got to go with Valpo. Their passing game is going really good right now. Jay Bizzacki's getting in the game. He's catching it. I mean, Jake LaFew, that wasn't even Jake LaFew out there. That was Charlie Healy, the backup, and he just drove down the field. I mean, they got 2 quarterbacks that can drive down the field against Lake Central. They got 2 big running backs. I mean, Lake Central better find something or it's all Valpo.
My prediction is, unfortunately, I can see Lake Central having one of those situations where they lose it in the end. I think they might put some more points up on the board, and then Valpo's going to kind of come back in the end, and Valpo could take this one. We've got 8 minutes and 56 seconds left here on the clock. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, a lot of time left. 8:56, a 10-point game. I mean, that's a lot of time.
Back here after the Valparaiso touchdown off of the turnover.
Lucas White with the kickoff. Quincy Tribble catches it. He's on the 20. Tries to go. It is stopped at the 26-yard line. A great stop by Valpo. Quincy Triple, who's known for returning kickoffs, man, they've held him good this game. I gotta give him credit for that.
They have the football, they got the wing at their back for this quarter. Let's see if it's going to go to the air. Yeah, I'm looking for that. They got that one square and start the second half. Maybe they come back to that for the
Lake Central comes out moving from right to left under electronic device. Bundalo's going to spread them all out again. 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver.
Bundalo hasn't been able to get anything done yet. See if he can do it now. Hikes the ball. Big throws at Giles for about a 1-yard gain. You gotta give credit to Valpo defense. They have stopped Joshua Benson, and he is a big part of this offense of Lake Central.
8:30 left on the clock. Valpo leads against Lake Central 17-7.
Quincy Triple in motion. Hands it to Giles. Breaks the tackle, but it's down. It's like a 4-yard gain. That's his 3rd and 6 right now. Lake Central really needs a first down. Hikes the ball. Fake hands off. Throws a screen. And he is down. That's a short of a first down. As the punting team is coming out.
Another 3 and out here. Lake Central's forced to punt. Now they need to come out over the
Hikes the ball. Punts in the air. It's a high one, but it's a short one. And he fumbles it. He fumbles it. But they say Valpo recovers it. Tough luck for Lake Central right there. Almost had it.
6:36 left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, what are your predictions for the outcome of this game? Do you think Lake Central can make a comeback, or will the Vikings remain on top? Tweet about it using the hashtag LCTV livestream.
Fumble! And looks like once again Valpo recovers it. Twice in a row. And as you notice, the starting quarterback for Valpo hasn't been on the field. Could there be an injury or just resting him? Here's Charlie Healy. Drops back. Throws it. And a great catch right there. By Griffiths Jelinski right there. That was a great catch. This is 3rd and 4. Charlie Healy. A pick off! An interception by Lake Central. What a great play. Charlie Healy was targeting Jay Bazaki, and they saw it and they got it. That was a great play. I need to find some offense right here. Lake Central doing the Wildcat with Quincy Tribble there. Quincy hikes the ball. He fake hands it off. Tries to find something, but there is nothing. That's number 91, Michael Mann, the senior, stops him.
Speaking of seniors, it is senior night here at Lake Central. This is a really bittersweet moment for a lot of the Lake Central athletes.
The loss of 4 yards. Zach Bundelwell back out there. Hikes the ball. He's looking deep. And interception! Valpo picks him off. Number 8, Michael Scarcella. What a great play by Valpo right there.
One of many amazing plays we've seen by Valparaiso tonight. Lake Central has failed to step it up. The score still remains 17-7. We're getting a little bit closer to that fourth quarter, Jag. I don't know.
I feel like this Valpo defense is too good for LC right now. They're all over the place. They're always where the ball is. Wildcat Gret Lichtenberger runs the ball for about a 2-yard gain. As Valpo plays the Wildcat with Greg Lichtenberger playing QB right now. Oh, he fumbles it, but he picks it up. But LC gets him. Great recovery right there by Greg Lichtenberger. Charlie Healy still out there. Hikes the ball. And the Lake Central defense sacks him. But there is a penalty flag too. Holding on Valpo, but it does not matter because Lake Central declines it, as it will be 4th down. Lucas White punts the ball. The short one, catches it and slides down at the 45-yard line. And there is a flag. Looks like unnecessary roughness maybe. At the end, a Valpo player got pushed to the ground. We'll see if that's unnecessary roughness. As with a late hit on Lake Central, it'll be 15-yard penalty. Single back formation. Anthony Giles in the back. Hands it off. Goes right down the middle, but it's stopped by the Valpo defense once again.
Lake Central's football head coach, Mr. Brett St. Germain, in his 6th year coaching this team. Lake Central's at a really interesting place right now. just in not just necessarily in this game, but in this season. They had a very interesting season. We all know that. But I believe that this game is a must-win tonight, and I believe that this game can set the tone for the entire postseason. And it's not looking good for Lake Central right now.
Bungalow steps back. The deep throw. Looking for Austin Atkins. And a great catch by Austin Atkins. Fighting off number 8, Michael Scarcella. What a great catch by Austin Atkins right there. As an LC first down.
I can hear St. Germain clapping with joy all the way from up here in the press box.
Lake Central playing no huddle offense right now, trying to get a touchdown quick. Single back formation. Hikes the ball. Hands it off to Giles, but there is nothing there. As Bobby Lee makes the tackle.
From that defensive line position, comes in at a 5'11", 235-pound senior.
2:09 left on the clock. 2:09 left on the clock. The Valparaiso Vikings still lead against Lake Central 17-7.
It's 2nd and 12 right now. Bundle hikes the ball. Fake hands it. He's looking deep. He sees Benson. Oh! Out of bounds.
I don't know if that was necessarily the right time to do that one-handed catch that we've seen Benson do, because we don't have time for any mistakes, you know what I mean? So, I mean, after that, Lake Central still didn't get the ball. Lake Central is still using.
Yeah, that was tough right there. It was tough. As it was 3rd and 12, Lake Central is trying to find something right now. Bundle hikes the ball, steps back, he's looking, he's got a man, and it's a catch by Joshua Benson. An amazing catch right there. That was a big catch right there for Lake Central. That kept that just drive alive. Lake Central on the 2-yard line.
Last time they were down here, Valparaiso slammed the door.
Goes to Giles. Through the end zone. Touchdown, Indians. Anthony Giles' 2nd touchdown of the game. As it is now only a 4-point game pending the extra point.
He was the running back that was stopped on 4th and 1. And you mentioned that he was not going to be denied there. Just like that, Cole Rainwater will come out here.
Cole Rainwater getting ready. Kicks the ball. And it's good. 3-point game right now. And it's only the 3rd quarter. Comeback might be in store.
.129 left on the clock. Only a 4-point game here, like you mentioned. 4 points until Lake Central is leading. So, what do you think Lake Central's strategy should be for this upcoming, the upcoming 4th quarter?
They got to stop Valpo. Their offense is showing. But Valpo is just driving down. They just got to have some defense. I mean, defense is the key to win football games. They always say defense wins championships. Their defense has been bad, but needs to be better. Colin Raymond kicks Oh, an onside kick.
Onside kick, and it's going to be Valpo, and I think Valparaiso
Looks like Valpo recovers it.
It's going to be unsuccessful for Lake Central here as they try to catch the Valparaiso Vikings off guard here.
Yeah, that's kind of a surprise there. But you know, after the score,
That might cost him right there. I gave him a lot of yards. I just guess Coach Jermaine just said, why not? Let's try it. As big Zach Jones powers through to the 30,
My
to the 20,
goodness.
to the 10. He is stopped at the 4-yard line.
That was an act of desperation from Lake Central. It was all on the line for Lake Central. That play right there, if Valpo got that touchdown, Lake Central might have not been able to come back from that. That was a play of desperation.
That is Zach Jones right there. Zach Jones this year, he has been amazing with 758 yards and 8 touchdowns. Impressive year for him, that's for sure. And you can see why. He's been bulldozing through this defense this whole game.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after that short break. 1:19 left on the clock. Valparaiso leads against Lake Central 17-14. Only 4 more points Lake Central needs to put on the board to be winning.
Charlie Healy out there still. And then off to Greg Lichtenberger as he is stopped by the Lake Central defense. Steps back, throws the ball right through the hands. As an interception just almost happened right there. That could have been big for Lake Central. As it will be 3rd and 5 right now.
We're nearing the end of the third quarter. Jack, what do you think Lake Central strategy should be going into the fourth quarter?
I think they need to stop Zach Jones and Greg Lichtenberger, the 2 big running backs. They're bulldozing through the defense right now. Steps back, throws the ball over the head of Jay Bizzacki.
Overthrown big time. Jack, what do you think Valpo's strategy should be going into the fourth quarter?
I think they need to run the ball more. I mean, it's been going really good so far. I think you shouldn't fix something that ain't broke. Keep doing it. As it is. 4th and 5. And it looks like Valpo will be kicking it. Lucas White, the junior, lining up for the kick. Kicks it. The kick is good. That will be 20-14, a 6-point game, a one-possession game still, with 18 seconds still left in the quarter. Lucas White lining up for the kickoff. You got Quincy Tribble and Dennis Collier in the back. Lucas White steps back, runs, kicks the ball, and that will be a penalty. That will help Lake Central. Lake Central will now be lined up at the 35-yard line.
This game being the main concern right now, you got to admit that the 35-yard line with 15 seconds left encouraging to both coaching staffs heading into right now. The defenses are the TCU game of the week, player of the game last week.
Quincy Tribble in motion as there is a flag.
Not everybody moved here, but the only one that didn't do it was Zach Scott.
False start. 5-yard penalty for Lake Central. They don't need that after getting great field position. Zach Bundolo, shotgun formation. Quincy Tribble in motion. Fake flips to Quincy. Gives it to Giles. Giles goes to the right as he is tackled down at the 40-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the third quarter. We will take a quick break right after this. This is it for Lake Central. The fourth quarter is coming up. Lake Central's last chance to put some numbers up on the board and take the lead here. The Valparaiso Vikings lead against the Lake Central Indians 20-14. It is a 6-point game. Lake Central is a touchdown away from tying with Valpo Vikings. Jack, what do you think we'll see at the end of this quarter? On that board, what do you think we will see?
I think it will be 30-27 Valpo. It's Quincy Tribble. Jukes out. Jukes another guy as he is down at the 50. Bobby Lee with a nice tackle on Quincy Tribble. Nice play by Zach Bundelow to Quincy Tribble.
The fourth quarter is when it really hits home for the seniors here, knowing that, oh man, this is it soon, you know.
Quincy Tribble in motion. Fake tosses, gives it to Giles. But once again, the defense is there.
Lake Central doing a lot of fakes lately, as we've seen. You know, even for me, I'm a senior this year, and this will be my last, live stream of a regular season football game, and you do get those feelings where it's like, oh man, this is it after this. So I definitely feel what some of these seniors on the football team are feeling.
A lot of emotion on the field tonight. A lot of emotion. Bundelow steps back. Looks for Tribble, but there's no one there. Luckily, number 14, Jay Bazaki, didn't pick that off. It's just 3rd and 10 right now. Big drive for Lake Central. Hikes the ball, drops back, he goes to his right. Looks for as it is a short pass, and Bundelow is looking for a flag for roughing the passer as there is nothing being called.
Watching some of Lake Central's past games, more specifically the ones where they lose right at the end, the way they are at the end could kind of attest to why they're losing. They kind of start scrambling, and they're all over the place, and that's when the other team can capitalize and sneak in and get those points on the board or hold the lead. Hopefully Lake Central doesn't get to that point tonight.
They got 10:48 left. I mean, a lot of time for them. Cole Rainwater with the punt. I won. As it takes a Valpo bounce, it bounces to the 27-yard line. And once again, Jake LaFew is not out there, the starting quarterback. Wonder where he is right now. I mean, Charlie, he's not done a bad job. He's done pretty good. He's thrown 1 interception, 1 touchdown. He hasn't done that bad at all. I give credit to him. Runs the ball. There you go. Bulldozes through the offense. That is Greg Lichenberger. I'm telling you, these Valpo running backs, man, they are big. Another one by Greg Lichenberger as he tries to break it. Lake Central's defense coming as one and stops him.
10:24 left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your viewership. Feel free to interact with us on social media using the hashtag LCTV livestream. You can also follow along with us on Twitter at LCHS News, Snapchat at LC News, Instagram and Facebook at Lake Central News. You are watching live Indians versus Vikings right here on YouTube and the award-winning LakeCentralNews.com.
Drops back. Jay Bazaki there once again. And he incomplete. He has it, then he dropped it. Great play there by Lake Central. Forced the ball out of his hands. Big defensive stop right there. That's his 3rd and 11. Lake Central needing a huge stop right now. Charlie Healy looking at the coach for the play. As there will be a timeout call.
Valparaiso is taking a timeout. We're going to do the same. We'll be right back. We are back. 9:47 left on the clock. Valparaiso leads against Lake Central 20-14.
Charlie Healy hikes the ball. He stops back. Goes in. And an LC sack right there. LC sack and Valpo, forcing them to punt and get LC the ball again. That's Lucas White is getting ready for the punt. High snap, punts it up. That was a great punt right there. Catches it, breaks the tackle, goes through the defense. It is stopped at the 37-yard line. This right here, in my mind, could be one of the biggest drives of the game. Got 8:56 left. You never know what Valpo can do with their offense. They can run the timeout. I mean, they got two running backs that can just bowl through the defense. That bundle hikes the ball, hands it to Anthony Giles, and spins and gets tackled. Once again, a great stop by the Valpo defense. Lake Central just got penalized for being unsportsmanlike conduct, and that's really going to hurt them. They're going back, and they don't need that this time right now. As now it is 2nd and 25. Josh Benson in motion. Hand off to Josh Benson. Spins a move, but the Valpo defense once again is there to stop him. This Valpo defense is everywhere. It's 3rd and 28 right now, and Lake Central really does not need this. This is really hurting them right now. And off to Anthony Giles for a 5-yard gain. As it will be 4th down, and Lake Central will have to punt. punts the ball. Another bad punt. And it takes a Valpo bounce. Nothing is going right for Lake Central right now. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
They're starting to scramble. Like how I mentioned earlier, how they're starting to scramble. They know time's running out. They know they need points on the board. What are they doing? Scrambling.
This is not what they need. A punt that was only 20 yards, I'd say.
And that unsportsmanlike conduct, like you said, it really hurt them.
That did. That's 15 yards back. That really hurt them. It's Charlie Healy. Steps back. Throws it. Finds Jesse Harper, but he pops it out. It's incomplete, though. He did not have enough possession. It's incomplete. He had the ball, but he did not have full possession of it, as Lake Central put an enormous hit on him, and it jarred the ball out. 2nd and 10.
That play right there, the defender is taught two different ways. He's taught to either go for the ball and knock it away, or he's taught to get the ball and tell the receiver. Would have been a fumble that Valpo looked like they got off. They called it incomplete altogether.
Steps back. Looks at number 82. And what nice tackle right there by LC defense. Went right to him. As it will be 3rd down. Big stop. LC needs a stop right here.
Under 7 minutes remaining. We will take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. We are back. 6:51 on the clock. 2014 Valpo leads.
Charlie Healy steps back. He's going deep. He's going deep, but he overthrows him. Did a little too far. As it's 4th and 13, just what LC needs. As Valpo looks like they're going to go for it. They ain't going to punt. They're going to go for it. But now they send the kicking team out on the field. That's a smart move. You want to put LC as far as you can. You don't. It's a smart move. The punt game's been good so far for Lucas White.
6 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Score still remains the same.
As Lucas White is going to go for the field goal. This is a long field goal. He kicks up, and that is no good.
Close though.
I think that might have been a little too far. I think in my mind they should have punted. That was a little too far for him in my mind. Maybe if you're like 5 yards more up, I'd say kick a field goal. LC right now needs to take advantage of this. In my mind, LC right here, they need a big play. They just need a big play to happen. Bundalo hikes the ball, fake hands it off. He's looking down the field. Joshua Benson with the catch at the 45-yard line. Joshua Benson making plays all the time here. He's making his senior year one to remember. There's that big play I was talking about. Bundalo, shotgun formation. Giles on his right. Hikes the ball, hands it off to Giles, breaks the tackle. Down at the 44. The second down. 6 minutes left. Lake Central down by 6. Trying to make the comeback. Zach Bundalo got 3 receivers on his left, 1 on his right. Giles on his right. Hikes the ball. Steps back. Throws it. And an interception by Valpo. Bobby Lee with the amazing catch right there.
Bobby Lee putting his body on the line for that catch.
This Valpo defense tonight is really good. That's their 3rd interception of the night. Bobby Lee, what a great catch that was. Charlie Healy playing shotgun formation. QB sneak, tries to go through, and he gets a nice gain. What looked like nothing turned into something.
Jack, do you think Lake Central can make a comeback at this point?
I think this Valpo defense always makes the right play at the right time.
I don't know. I think there's still a little bit of time left for Lake Central to sneak in and make that comeback.
Grant Lichtenberger with a nice run. Now be a Valpo first down. And back to what you were saying, it's kind of tough because this Valpo defense. But there is a fumble. Lake Central recovers the fumble. Grant Lichtenberger fumbles it. The Lake Central defense recovers it. It is Lake Central football. With 5:14 left, the comeback might happen.
I'm sure head coach Mr. Brett St. Germain very happy with that.
This Lake Central defense is not giving up. They're never giving up. They're always playing their hearts out. Zach Bundle looking for something to happen. Hikes the ball. Hands it off to Giles. Giles goes through the middle. Breaks the tackle and he's down. And he looks like he's a yard short of the first down.
Valparaiso's head coach, David Coyle, has to be proud of the defense that Valpo has displayed throughout this game.
He does. They're playing
The
great.
defense, the athletic ability, everything.
Giles runs through the middle, and the Valpo defense once again stops him. Give a lot of credit to the defensive coordinator tonight. He did study the LC offense a lot. Give him credit for that. Third and 1 right here. Time is ticking down. 4 minutes left. Something's got to happen. LC does have 3 timeouts left, but you can't guarantee they're going to stop them. Bundalo, shotgun formation. Trying to get a first down. Hikes the ball. Hands off to Giles. Giles gets the first down. Big run right there as it continues to drive with 3:50 left.
Lake Central cheerleaders, they have that chant going again. We're here to beat the Vikings, trying to keep that student section clinging to life.
Lake Central at Valpo's 29-yard line. Trying to get 6 points on the board. Try to tie it. Another handoff to Giles as the Valpo defense once again is there.
I don't know what to say. Valpo's defense has consistently been there throughout this game.
Wherever the ball is, they're there. They're always with the ball. That's smart defense. That's great defense. That's how you win games. Zach Bundalo at the 30-yard line. Hikes the ball. Pressure. Anthony Giles is tackled once again for a loss. Number 91, Michael Mann, with a tackle for loss. And that's a big tackle for loss. As there's 2:30 left. It's 3rd and long. Elsie's got to try to answer. Reminder, Lake Central does have 3 timeouts, but there's 2:10 left. That's not a lot of time. I don't see them running in this play. They need yards. Oh no, hikes the ball, steps back. He's looking down the field. He throws down the field. Picked off.
Oh my goodness!
Another interception by the Valpo Vikings. Number 8, Michael Scarcella, the junior.
Valparaiso is on fire. The Indians could get buried at the burial grounds tonight.
Valpo's defense once again. Wherever the ball is, they're there. Zach Bundalo, he's having a tough game tonight. Probably one of the worst in his career here as a varsity starter. There's a minute 54. Lake Central 3 timeouts. They can stop him, but still, Valpo's got these big running backs. They just bulldoze through. As Charlie Healy is still out there, motion as they give it to Grant Lichtenberger again. It's only a 2-yard game as Lake Central calls a timeout.
All right, we'll take a quick break right after this. This is it for Lake Central. We are coming up on Lake Central's last chance to put some points on the board. Last game in regular season.
Another one by Grant Lichtenberg. Another great stop by Lake Central. Defense is coming huge. Another timeout by Lake Central. One remaining. Third down. Big stop right here needs to happen. First down, the game is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, another timeout by Lake Central. Another timeout for us. We'll be right back. We are back. Back and better than ever right here at the burial grounds. Score still remains the same.
Charlie Healy back. He throws it. Interception by Lake Central. He's on the 30.
Effort.
He's on the 25. And he is tackled out of bounds at the 25. Lake Central with the huge stop. What a play. What a play. The students are loving it. The whole stadium is loving it. Great interception at the right time. Both defenses in this fourth quarter are playing their hearts out, and their turnovers are happening. Lake Central has one timeout left, a minute 30 on the 25-yard line. 5 yards away from the red zone. Single back formation. Bundelow hikes the ball. Hands off to Giles. He goes through. That looks like that's a 4-yard gain for Anthony Giles, the senior.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break real fast. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with 1:18 left on the clock. 1:18 left on the clock. Last-ditch effort for the Indians to put some points on the board here. Jack, I don't know if they can do it.
It's possible, but it's going to be hard. Bundelow steps back. He throws deep. He's looking for Austin Atkins.
Austin Atkins desperately running for that, just trying to catch it, and it wasn't even within arm's reach of Atkins. Unfortunately, not in Lake Central's favor.
Fortunately, Valpo did not intercept it. That's the good thing. But still, you got to play. You got to do smart plays. It's a minute. It's third down, 7 right now. You're in the fourth quarter, down by 6. You're in the red zone. You just can't throw a passes. You just gotta make good plays. Zach Bundelow in formation. Hikes the ball, steps back. He's looking for Benson. He gets it. Benson is down at the 10-yard line. That'll be an LC first down.
Valparaiso's defense, man, it's almost like whenever Lake Central has the ball, they're sitting right there waiting, just waiting to attack, just waiting, and those opportunities keep presenting themselves.
59 seconds left. No huddle offense. Zach Bundelow getting ready to hike the ball. Hikes the ball. Steps back. He's going to his right. He's looking as he throws it out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Jay Bizzacki intercepts it, but he was out of bounds. Close play there. Close play. That was close. You should not throw it in the play like that. That's when you throw it out of the field. He had nowhere to go. Zach Bundalo got lucky right there. It's 2nd and 10. 42 seconds. Joshua Williams in the back. Austin Atkins and Joshua Benson on the field. They give it to big Joshua Williams. And it's an LC touchdown!
LC touchdown! LC touchdown! LC touchdown!
Lake Central ties the game. They tie the game.
Lake Central is still in this. Lake Central is still in the fight. This is a must-win for Lake Central.
If Lake Central makes the extra point, Lake Central makes the comeback. They're in the lead with 20 seconds left.
In an act of desperation, in an act of war, Lake Central has fought back.
They
The
never give
score,
up.
they never give up. The score is now 20-20.
Cole Rainwater. This is big right here. Student section's loving it right now. Valpo, they're gonna block it. They're looking at it. It's up. And it's good! Lake Central has the lead. Lake Central has the lead. What a game we got.
What a game we got. This is interesting. This is where it all boils down to. 38 seconds on the clock. Indians lead against the Vikings 21-20. We've got a battle here at the burial grounds, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back with the final showdown. We are back. What a game we have here at the burial grounds. Indians making an epic comeback when we thought it wasn't possible anymore. Indians making an epic comeback, Jack.
Cole Rainwater with the kickoff. Jesse Harper catches it. He's running. He's going. He's down at the 35. With 31 seconds left, Valpo has 2 timeouts. And my question here is, will Jake LaFew come out? We have not seen him this whole second half. We don't know if he's hurt or something, but Charlie Healy, the second string, is back out. And where is Zach Jones too? Looks like Grant Lichtenberg is back in too. So 2 really good players on Valpo are not on the field right now. Charlie Healy gets ready, steps back, he's looking, he's trying to go deep, and it's over Jay Bizzacki's head with 27 seconds left on the Valpo 34. Valpo trying to look for some offense right now. Steps back. He's going long. Pat, Jay Bizzacki.
Lake Central, they need to hold it together here.
Jay Bizzacki looking for the pass interference, but there is no pass interference called. You can see he was upset. Nothing you could do about it. As it's 3rd and 10 with 21 seconds left. A sack right here would be great for Lake Central. Student section giving their hearts out right now. Charlie hikes the ball. He's going deep. He sees number 1 over the head of Jesse Harper. Jesse Harper would have caught that. That's 6 points on the board right there. Charlie Healy overthrew him. 4th down right here. Here we go, right here.
Lake Central, they got to hold that lead. They've got a 1-point lead. They have to hold the lead if they want to win.
Healy's back. He's looking. He's looking. He can't find anyone. The ball's up. It's intercepted.
Intercepted.
Lake Central intercepts it. Lake Central intercepts it. Lake Central will win the game. Lake Central will win the game. What a game. What a comeback. Timeout call by Lake Central.
Last year the Valpo game had all kinds of stuff crazy happen. They got to get this thing straightened out. St. Germain using his final timeout of any long. We are excited here. Great way to end. Teachers Credit Union game of the week season this year on our final regular season game of the season. I'd like to thank Teachers Credit Union and all of our sponsors for helping us bring you high school football.
A great thing LC is doing right now, they bring out the senior Michael Taylor, who unfortunately hurt his knee and couldn't play the rest of the year. He has great talent, and I think it's great that they brought him on the field for the last play. And that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Lake Central. In a must-win, Lake Central did the unthinkable and won 21-20 against the Valparaiso Vikings. Absolutely epic game. We did not think they would be able to come back. A lot of people did not think they'd be able to come back, but Lake Central defied the odds and made a comeback here tonight. It may only be by 1 point, but they won. And they did it in the end. Instead of losing in the end, they did it in the end. What a beautiful ending for Lake Central. What a beautiful ending for the regular season here at the Burial Grounds. Lake Central heads into postseason, and we'll have to wait and see how far they go. For Lake Central News, I'm Caleb Beasley.
And I'm Jack Thiel.
Have a great night, everybody.